All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to you Akim out there that's diligently continuing to labor in his work in all true faith and in sincerity. And that's what I want to get into, all right? Approaching this truth in sincerity, all right? Being sincere, man. Because if you're not sincere, what's going to happen is the Most High is going to find you out and he's going to expose you. Because, God can hide if he's sincere or not, all right? You got a bunch of snakes out here, man. And the best example I could think of is like in relationships. And in particular with a woman, like a woman will come into a relationship with alternative motives, all right? Whether it be a guy got money and cars and houses. Yet when the time of trouble or adversity, she bail out. Or she might find another guy that she like, who she sincerely like, and she leave the guy. And there's nothing you can do to make that woman like you if she sincerely is not into you, man. And that's on a lot of levels, in jobs, all right, your work spot. If you're not sincerely into that job, man, you can get 1,000 pep talks and you still, it's not going to help. And when you think of like, just saying sports, all right, just say the NBA, a lot of those guys, hey, they sincere, man. They came up in their youth, all right, shooting ball, and they love the sport. And you see it, all right, even like in the off season, you have a lot of guys that still, go around in different neighborhoods and they still be balling, man. All right, you ain't with or without a contract. That's what these guys do. And that's the same way you got to be in this truth, which, even me saying that is kind of tricky, all right? Because you can't give a guy a pep talk about this. Either you with it or you not, man. Either you sincere about being in this truth or not. And the guys that's not sincere, guess what? The Most High is going to find you out. Okay, so let's get into the scriptures, all right? The book of Sirach, chapter 1 and verse 30. Exalt not thyself, lest thou fall, and bring dishonor upon thy soul. And so the Most High discover thy secrets and cast thee down in the midst of the congregation, because thou camest not in truth of the fear of the Lord, but thy heart is full of deceit. Yeah, and that's right. And you see that right now. All right, you see a bunch of guys now getting cast down in the midst of the congregation. All right, for instance, like these guys out there that started off their ministry giving double honors to the apostles and the elders. Now they butt hurt, or they ass hurting, like Apostle Ricard says. And now they not giving double honors. Proving what? That they never was sincere, man. And see, that's the thing. The Most High exposed you for not being sincere, man. You got to really be into this thing, man. And I know on my own behalf, when I came into this truth, man, I was sincerely seeking salvation, I didn't come in it, for any type of reputation or some type of status, because shit, I had that in the world. And that's another thing. A lot of these guys, they was nobodies in the world, or they was straight squares, and they looked at this truth as angle for them to be somebody. And that's what happens, man. I could see it, man, in the spirit. A lot of these guys in this truth was some square ass niggas, all right, that couldn't get women, wasn't relevant and shit of that nature. And they really didn't forsake nothing, all right? Hell, man, I forsook a lot, man. I forsook a name, which it's all BS, all right? But I forsook a lot, man. A lot of people out here in my city, they know me, man. I wasn't just no square guy, man. But I forsook all that to come into this truth. Why? Because I sincerely wanted to be delivered, man. And when you, in that spirit, when you come into this truth, you're going to accept leadership, all right? You're going to look past getting cussed out. Because when I came in this truth, it was a lot of things I was doing that the apostles, all right, was frowning upon, basically, all right? And was going in about certain things I was doing at that time, man. But I didn't, get offended and say, I can't deal with these guys. No, I accepted it because I was looking past that. I was truly just trying to be delivered. All right? Now this is the book of 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 2. As newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word that ye may grow thereby. And that's the true you know, if you sincere, that's the process you're gonna take. All right, you're gonna come in this thing, you're gonna be sincerely into it. All right, you're gonna be taking notes. You see, you're gonna be, storing up your treasures, man. Then the Most High put you in a situation where then now you teaching, and this is a perfect example what the Apostle Peter given. All right, because if you consider a babe, all right, or a newborn baby, if they not properly nourished with their mother's milk, then they're gonna take longer to advance. You know, but if a babe, taking that nourishment, then guess what? He's gonna grow. He's gonna advance. He's gonna walk. Then he's gonna be able to digest the meat. And that's the thing. You got a bunch of guys who've been in this truth 6 months, a year, or whatever, and they on the same level. That mean they not sincere, man. Because if they were sincere, they would be digesting this milk, all right? And then they naturally gonna grow. You see? So, basically that's it, all right? This thing is all about being sincere. And I'm not gonna, give no pep talk and tell you guys you gotta be more sincere. No, because either you're sincere or you're not, man. Like the example I gave about a woman. If a woman into you, you ain't gotta hit flips and all that, man, to make her, do what you want her to do or whatever, man. Because she's sincerely into you, man. And that's the same thing with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. If you sincerely into the Lord, we're going to see it. We're going to see it by your works. We're going to see that you're growing. We're going to see that, you moving up. And you are blossoming, okay? Why? Because you are connected and you are into it, all right? So, with that, shalom.